Despite state security service warning political stakeholders to desist from making inciting and inflammatory statements, Dele Alake, one of the president-elect Bola Tinubu spokespersons, has labeled Peter Obi supporters white dogs baying for blood on social media. Mr. Obi supporters are popularly called obedient, a name coined from Mr. Obi's surname, but Mr. Alake on Monday further described Mr. Obi's supporters as intolerant, arrogant, abusive, toxic, and insulting. Anyone who has dared express any view critical or opposed to that of Mr. Peter Obi, presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 elections, is immediately set upon by the unwielding column of white dogs who have labeled themselves obedient and constitute a lawless mob baying for blood on social media, Mr. Alake said. Mr. Alake's remark is one of the many controversial statements from Mr. Tinubu's camp since the SSS warned politicians against making inciting and inflammatory statements. It is otherwise disturbing to see respected personalities using their platform to mislead or incite citizens. This, to say the least, does not even augur well for peaceful coexistence and general order, the Secret Police Department said in a statement days after general elections. Therefore, the service will continue to take necessary measures to checkmate these elements who do not wish the country well, though Mr. Tinubu had sued for peace, calling on opposition parties and critics to rally round him since he was declared winner of the February 25th presidential election. His aides and associates have continued to make divisive statements, abusing the oppositions and their supporters. On March 19, Bayo Ononuga, another key member of Mr. Tinubu's group, took to Twitter to push toxic anti-Igbo slurs, calling for the total exclusion of Igbos from the policies of Lagos, Nigeria's commercial and cosmopolitan city. Condemned for his divisive statements, Mr. Ononuga doubled down on his position, calling Igbo's existential threat to Yorubas. Contrary to Mr. Ononuga's stance, the Igbo and Yorubas have coexisted peacefully for decades in Lagos and other parts of the country. Similarly, former Aviation Minister Femi Fani-Kayode threatened that Tinubu supporters will make the country ungovernable should the court nullify the president-elect's victory. However, governments of the UK condemned Mr. Fani-Kayode's statement threatening visa ban against errant politicians, while the SSS has continually looked away as Mr. Tinubu's men heat up the polity. You don't even need to know the reason why they are doing that now, so you know where their allegiance and their loyalty lie. Yeah. You know it. Twitter did not ban him, not his speech. The man self looks like a German Shepherd. Well, we the obedient don't even care about the printed names they call us, but Dele Alake, you're supposed to be a gorilla in the bush. But I don't even know how God make you a human being. Have you for one day view yourself with mirror? Yes, everything God has created is good, but it is the human being who have made subjected themselves to something else. They subjected to something else. You know, when you are so bitter, when you are so angry, you know, it reflects in your look. That is how it is. So that is how God created him. So because of greed and the wickedness and bitterness they harbored in their hearts, they will look somehow. And one thing again, don't be surprised. They are always, like I've always said, they are always attacking other people, pointing fingers at other people of what they have done wrong, and they do worse. Did Alake and all these guys, did they condemn what happened in Lagos? Because that one, it's really a red flag. Group of people going around where they're not supposed to do, going around the state telling people, if you don't vote for APC, don't come out. If you don't vote for APC, don't come out. And they will turn around and tell you that it happened in the Southeast. One video they cannot even bring out. We can't see any. We cannot see any. So they are the ones who are so violent. They are violent, they are aggressive. Physically, they will pounce on you. And the same people will be talking about social media. They will tell you social media, social media. They are social media people, but you are on that social media day. So if social media is not important, why would you be bothered about what happens on social media? They type and abuse you, which you also do. You do it first before they get back on you. But you have boys on ground who go about pouncing on people and making life difficult for them. You don't talk about that. The SSS are only making work difficult for themselves, as their silence on an issue they are supposed to act on when such is reciprocated in another party. They cannot be able to act as it shall be viewed by the masses as being biased. Therefore, they are looking away from issues which needed their input won't help their jobs at all. Overdose of narcotics can make one to say things like this at times. Can you compare what the Labour Party and the APC are doing on social media? May all the wishes of Obi morons against TINUBU happen to your obedience without mercy. When narcotic is too bad for your brain, see, you call somebody moron, they will come back again. No, you are accusing them of, you are doing the same thing you accuse them of doing, or you do it, then they will come for you and you begin to cry. You begin to shout like a baby. Well, what is wrong with you people, the most useless tribe on the planet? You're talking about other people now. When they come for you, you begin to shout. Why dog? Is that not hate speech? We don't even reply hungry man talking for his pay. The double standard Buhari's government, which is best described as the worst dictatorship government Nigeria ever had. Tell me, which past administration is worse than this, which thrive only on negative and destructive propaganda? With the likes of Dele Alake, Festus Keyamo, Femi, Fani-Kayode, Bayo Onanuga, Lai Mohammed, and so on. Now we have Babatunde Raji Fashola joining APC media talks to launder image of the badly battered image of Tinubu. DSS is looking for a way instead of arresting them for hate speech. He is a wild dog because he is after the poo of his master. A movement that has awakened the political consciousness of Nigerian youth who sat back and watched a few people squander the wealth of our country. Politicians had two parties to defend to and fro. They no get liver to touch any of the APC goons. I just came to confirm the wild dogs here because I know they will be back in. You are laughing like a ram after terrorists has destroyed every part of the north. They have killed thousands of people, including little children, destroyed the economic sector in the north since your slave masters in APC came into power. Keep on laughing like a fool. Then say what goes around comes around. The lackluster Alake calling people abusive names but will not expect to be paid back in his own coins. What a shame that those who should be expected to lead by example are bad role models. The SSS or DSS can best be described as his master's voice and the dictates of the master he will do. When I hear them say, oh, Tinubu said call for peace, and he will never, if really he calls for peace, he's not calling for peace because his boys are doing what he would have been doing. So he will just stay one corner and be saying he's calling for peace. And if really he's calling for peace, his boys will not continue to do all this rubbish they are doing. So even when you hear you can't even hear any good statements because even Tinubu himself is not even cultured. I'm able to say it. Is it cultured? It's not cultured at all. He is not cultured. And that's why you see these people, they are best of the same feather. They are expressing what is inside of him. So let's forget about that. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.